thought he will come. Amen. And so be open, be open, be open. Allow God to do his own things and do what you can do and then move on. I feel for some church people, and like I said on Monday, there are 3 words I've been using consistently from later last year. I've been saying please and what? I encourage you and I charge you. I've been using these 3 words. It's just that some persons in church don't know their hour of visitation, and they just select the things they want to, and sometimes they select out of what will favor them. They don't get the right thing. So when we say come, get involved, this is we are talking about. When we begin to testify now, of course some of us have already started testifying. All right, now let's look at since it's a Bible study, let's take some teachings on another set of teachings again on favor. Now there are 3 words you will notice that talk about favor from the Hebrew language. One of them is chen. Chen. C-H-E-N. That is chen, and the English pronunciation of it. Some say hand, because in the Hebrew, CH can either be taken as K or H. So when you see CH, some people call it chen or ken or hand, depending on the type of Hebrew, either Jerusalem Hebrew or German Hebrew or one other Hebrew from any other Hebrews. Just like we have some dialectical differences. So first meaning of favor in the Hebrew language is the chen. And chen actually means grace, charm, or undeserved acceptance, often used as finding favor in the eyes of. When you say, I have found favor in the eyes of somebody. I have found favor in the eyes of somebody. So the people, I enter the office, they just like me, and so they employ me, and so, that's a chain, a charm, grace, and undeserved acceptance. You just look at yourself, what is so special about you? And there's just this charm, this magnetic whatever that God puts around you, and everybody just accepts you. So that is one form of favor. So that when you're praying, you pray, God, let your favor be. See, David was praying it. He said, let your favor be upon me. Let it be upon us. So if you're personalizing it, upon me. Your acceptance, establish, confirm and establish the work of our hands. Yes, the work of our hands. Confirm and establish. You just discover that the favor of God is upon you, and people, your market, your business, everything about you, people just like, and they are coming, they are identifying with you. That is a special kind of favor. All right. The chain talks about desirable quality that comes, that earns approval. We are still talking about the chain, a quality that deserves approval or that earns approval. Such like Noah, who found grace in the sight of God. Let's look at Genesis chapter 6 verse 8. It implies a gift or acceptance that is not necessarily earned. Genesis chapter 6 verse 8. What does it say? Who is there again today? Boma is there. Okay, Boma, just try and see how you can improve. It's also good if they are not there and you're always there. It will help you to, before you know, you overtake them. But Noah found grace, favor in the eyes of the Lord. Okay, let's start from verse 1. Let's read up to this verse. Go back to verse 1. So when men began to multiply on the face of the land, and daughters were born to them. Okay, another version will say earth. King James will say earth. Yes. Verse 2. The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were pregnant, and they took wives of all they desired and chose. Next verse. Then the Lord said, my spirit shall not forever dwell and strive with man, for he also is flesh, but his days shall yet be 120 years. Man began. Okay, next verse. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God lived with the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. These were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. Okay. Next verse. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination and intention of all human thinking was only evil continually. And then next verse, what happened? And the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved at heart. And next verse. So the Lord said, I will destroy, blot out, and wipe away mankind, whom I have created from the face of the ground, not only man, but the beasts, and the creeping things, and the birds of the air, for it grieves me and makes me regretful that I have made them. Next verse. I say, but okay, when we begin to talk about how to attract favor, one of the qualities that qualifies one to attract favor is right living, faithfulness in serving God. But let's not go there.